Hola, bienvenido al podcast Cómo ganar dinero con Marketing de Afiliados. Mi nombre es Mariano Córdoba y seré tu anfitrión. Soy super afiliado, media buyer, director de AcademiaBiz y creador de Foro Biz, el primer foro de marketing de afiliados en habla hispana. Cada semana te traeré contenido para que puedas crear ingresos consistentes a través de internet sin tener que crear tu producto propio, ni contar con inventario, ni ocuparte de clientes. Y todo esto gracias al marketing de afiliado y al CPA. ¿Y qué más? Pues todo lo referente a tráfico pago, productividad, emprendedurismo y libertad financiera. Empecemos. Hola amigos, ¿cómo están? Bueno, aquí tengo el privilegio de poder tener un nuevo podcast, una nueva entrevista a un amigo que conocí hace muy poquito en un mastermind en el cual participamos juntos. Él se llama Daniel Sosa, vive en Estados Unidos. La entrevista va a ser en inglés, pero luego van a poder ver aquí abajo los subtítulos. Yo voy a hacer como lo hacemos habitualmente. Voy a hacer las preguntas y luego abajo pueden ver, o en el canal de YouTube pueden ver el video subtitulado. La idea es poder aportarles valor contando un poquito de las experiencias de otros afiliados y de gente que tiene éxito en esta industria. Así que vamos directamente con Daniel. Hola Daniel, bienvenidos a nuestro podcast. Muchas gracias por estar aquí.
Thank you for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
Ok, muchas gracias. Daniel, contanos un poquito cuál es tu experiencia o tu pasado con respecto a cómo empezaste con el mundo de los negocios por internet y del marketing de afiliado.
I've been on the online space for 5 years, and I started with e-commerce and advertising on Facebook for my own businesses. I had a partner that we had a brick and mortar store that would do, Botox and all that stuff, and we had to find marketing online how to do it. I figured out how to use Facebook marketing. I figured out how to use Google ad marketing, and started building my businesses this way about 5 years ago. Realized how much money was available for myself as a marketer to go into e-commerce. I started going into e-commerce. From there, I started drop shipping from China and to products that are very small, that can be in the post that can come to the United States, or they can go to Mexico or Argentina or anywhere around the world for drop shipping. Did that for about two and a half years, and it was all it was all just a service and product and learning how to market better. So I've been on the online space for 5 years now.
Y antes de entrar a los negocios digitales, antes de entrar con e-commerce, ¿qué hacías o qué formación tenías? ¿A qué te dedicabas?
What I did before starting online, I used to be in television. I work for a company called CBS. They're a very big television company here in the United States. I work for their news department, and I did that for 4.5 years of just doing special news outlets and covering, anything from what celebrity did wrong to when Katrina in Louisiana broke down and covering the news there. So that's what I used to do.
Ah, ok, ok. ¿Y por qué decidiste como cambiar y irte al mundo online? ¿Qué fue lo principal o lo que te atrajo de los negocios en ese momento del e-commerce? ¿Qué fue lo que realmente te hizo querer cambiar?
The reason I wanted to change is because that was a job, and I had a boss whose boss had another boss who had another boss. So it was very difficult to understand what my future was at this job. And at that time, the amount of money I was able to make was the max. I couldn't go any further, and I couldn't find a way out of being able to make more money than what I was doing, and so I needed to find another way. And so I always had an entrepreneurial mindset, and I always, when I was in college and out of school, I always created my own little side businesses to create my own product or service to sell. And this was my first time out of college having a real job to see initially, trying to listen to my parents, had go to school, have a job, and you'll be fine. Realizing that that was not the case, that I needed to make a change. So I ended up starting a business that made me less money, but it allowed me the time to really invest more into it. And after really understanding marketing, I was able to go into e-commerce.
Y ¿podés contarnos un poquito de cómo o cuáles fueron algunas dificultades cuando comenzaste con tu negocio de e-commerce? ¿Tuviste que hacer un cambio de industria y cuáles fueron las dificultades principales cuando una persona está comenzando con esto?
One of the biggest things that I needed to overcome in e-commerce was a mindset. Number one, understanding um, what's what's the big picture on what my business was going to be, and uh, the problem is understanding the logistics, dealing with the shipping from China, how to make enough cash flow to sustain the business and still make profit. So these are things that I never had to deal with before. So I had to get my mind around it, number one. And then number two, when I had my mindset around it, then was understanding the systems of how to make it work. Is how do I spend 50 to $100,000 in a week in marketing to go ahead and try and 5 times my return. So coming from uh, doing no business like that before, spending $100,000 was a lot of money. And if you did not, if you don't have the mindset of understanding how to do that, or doing it, it was just very difficult to process when it was happening, because you get kind of scared. These are really big monies. There's a lot of money. If something goes wrong, then you're losing a lot of money. But I had to teach myself not to think that way. I had to really look at what the goal was. The goal was to spend this amount of money to make even 4 times, 5 times that money. So that was the biggest problem.
Ok, Daniel, muchas gracias. Entonces, contanos un poco, y ahí cuando comenzaste, ¿tuviste que perder algo de dinero o el negocio empezó como muy bien, empezó siendo rentable? ¿Cómo fue el proceso?
No, it didn't go well in the beginning. I had to I had to learn, on go through my mistakes with doing the business. One thing will work well, but then something will be broken. So, for example, I will sell very well on an item, but the processes of that I had through my Shopify store was not communicating to my to the warehouse of what needed to be drop shipped. So there was times where I had like $40,000 of inventory that was supposed to be shipped out that never shipped out, and then I had all these returns, and I had to deal with return fees and everything. So I had to learn a lot of different mistakes and go through these mistakes to understand why these things were not working, how to make this system better, and then when I went through these mistakes and fixed it, then things started becoming better.
Creo que es algo que nos pasa a muchas personas cuando emprendemos, como tenemos el deseo o pensamos que nos va a ir bien desde el principio, porque también cuando hacemos cursos o escuchamos en internet como hoy vemos las ganancias y todo y pensamos que es todo fácil, pero la verdad que no deja de ser un negocio y como negocio uno tiene que invertir tiempo y tarda un tiempo para que luego funcione. Eh, y entonces, luego de eso, ¿qué pasó? A 3 años estuviste con e-commerce y luego hiciste como un cambio a afiliados, marketing de afiliados.
Yeah, so I changed from e-commerce to affiliate marketing because I saw one big problem um, in affiliate in e-commerce, is because I was getting all of my inventory and product through China. There was that problem. If there was a problem in China, then I would not get my product here to the US, and that my business solely relied on product being made in China, because if I had it here in the United States and manufactured here, it would cost too much. So I had to change model. I was very good at marketing on Facebook and marketing on Google. So then it wouldn't be too difficult to change from selling physical products to just promoting an offer, because marketing is marketing. You can definitely use marketing in
Ujú.
different ways. So that's why I was able to change from the e-commerce to the affiliate marketing. And the reason I liked affiliate marketing is that um, I had a variety of things that I can promote versus having my own e-commerce business. I know one product that would work well and only sell that one product, and then sell something similar to those products. With affiliate marketing, I can sell everything and still make very good money.
Esa versatilidad o el hecho de poder cambiar y promover otros productos cuando necesitamos hacerlo, creo que es muy útil en situaciones como ahora, ¿no? Como donde por la situación loca que está viviendo el mundo, hay muchos productos que dejaron de funcionar. Y no sé si lo ves igual en Estados Unidos, pero en América Latina hay muchas personas que hacían e-commerce y que hoy están como tratando de moverse al marketing de afiliado también por esto mismo.
Yeah, I mean, look at the time we're in right now. We have this pandemic around the world. I have a lot of friends that are also in e-commerce, and all their businesses just went down because they can't get product. They can't get, marketing dollars to sell the product because their businesses have just gone down.
Soy una de esas pocas personas que tuvo la posibilidad de hacer los dos negocios como e-commerce y afiliados, porque hay gente, por ejemplo, yo nunca hice e-commerce, pero ¿cómo verías el potencial que tienen ambos negocios? Porque mucho se habla en e-commerce como que podés generar cientos de miles de dólares y grandes números y que en afiliados por ahí esos números son más pequeños. ¿Crees que esto es así o crees que el marketing de afiliados realmente también tiene como un potencial grande?
Both models can do exactly the same, but there's a problem that people do not understand with both models. Number one, how did I best answer this question? All right. Number one, e-commerce is very heavy on having product, and if you're selling your own product, owning your own product, you have to either one, house your own product in your own warehouse and then sell it, or two, drop ship. There's risks with doing that. There's a lot of money to be made doing that. I know people that have made millions of dollars doing that, but then there's still risks of not getting your product, and then there's risk of not being able to fully deliver your product, because even if you have the product, you have to also deliver it to your customers' homes. Affiliate marketing, number one, people don't understand it's a cash flow business. It's not about you taking an offer, putting it on Facebook or putting it on Google and then making a commission, and that's affiliate marketing. No, that's just you making a commission. You have to understand that you have to have a good amount of money to be able to cash flow the amount until you get paid on your commission that actually 10x's that return. A lot of people that start affiliate marketing, they think they can do well, but they fail because they can't, number one, understand marketing, and then number two, understand cash flow. And if you don't have these two, it's very hard to be successful in affiliate marketing.
Ok, perfecto, perfecto, muy claro. Estamos en 2020. ¿Cuál dirías que es un presupuesto, un budget que necesita una persona que quiere iniciarse en marketing de afiliado? ¿Hay un número en tu cabeza?
Um,
¿Un mínimo al menos?
a minimum to start.
Ya,
I would say in 2020, a minimum to start the money, and I mean very, very little, bare minimum would be $1,000.
como para empezar a probar algunas ofertas y ganar experiencia en la fuente de tráfico.
Yeah, it can get expensive if you don't know what you're doing, and
Ujú.
I don't have that experience in affiliate marketing coming from not knowing anything. I come from where already knowing how to market. So I just kind of
Mm.
I just kind of like made a sidestep into affiliate marketing, and I see, okay, this is all familiar to me, and it's very familiar to e-commerce where I have to I have to spend a certain amount of money to get initially the data that I need to understand, then to be able to um, get the return that I need. So if someone was asking me in 2020, if you know how to market, then the minimum amount you would need would be $1,000. If you do not know how to market, I will probably say $5,000 because you have to pay for a course to understand a little bit of marketing.
Creo que, bueno, hay varias alternativas como para aprender, Google Ads, Facebook Ads y otras fuentes de tráfico. ¿Recomendarías a alguien que está iniciando ir por Facebook o crees que es mejor como otras fuentes para ganar conocimiento y luego moverse a Facebook? ¿Cuál sería tu recomendación?
I would say Facebook is a good way to start, but to learn, probably one of the best platforms I would start before Facebook would probably be YouTube, Google. There are good resources on there. And, if we're talking traffic in itself, right now is the best time to buy traffic because it's very, very cheap. Facebook, Facebook is extremely cheap right now. I don't know how long it will be cheap, but it's very cheap.
No deberías decirlo, debería ser un secreto entre nosotros. Y si nos podés contar un poquito y meternos un poco en tu negocio, ¿cuál fue el mejor mes que tuviste o los mejores resultados con marketing de afiliados?
My best month in affiliate marketing would it would be about 32 for the month, and that's just starting. And then that was right before that was like a little bit in mid June, and then ended in mid February, and then I had to scale down a little bit because of this pandemic, of understanding what's going on, because I couldn't promote the offer that I was originally promoting. So right now I'm more focused on promoting stuff that um, where people are at home a lot right now. So there's a lot of offers that work well right now that are like casino, sweepstakes, stuff like that. A lot of health offers are actually working right now because people are getting too fat at home. so so those are
Yeah.
working. Those are working very well. Before I was doing very well on a business opportunity offer. It's not doing well right now because people are afraid to spend money on business. They're all about trying to save their money, but they will definitely spend money on trying to learn how to lose 10 pounds, or how to go ahead and get abs, or um, play casino slots or stuff like that. So that's what I see is working right now. And a couple friends of mine I do a lot of offers in the adult industry. I haven't really messed with that stuff yet, but they're doing really well with that.
Ok. Cuando corres ofertas, en general estás corriendo, por lo que nombrabas algunas, como estás corriendo white hat o black hat.
100% white hat. I call me a little bit of a chicken, but if I don't have many accounts on traffic platforms to risk doing black hat, and a lot of my friends do black hat, and they tell me to do black hat, but I just can't really do it because I'm just a little too. It's just it's too high of a risk for me to lose accounts and start over again. So it's all white hat
Ok.
offers.
Buen consejo, buen consejo. ¿Y cuáles dirías, Daniel, que son como las habilidades más importantes que te diferencian o que permiten que tengas éxito con el marketing de afiliado?
Okay, the skills to be successful in affiliate marketing. Number one, mindset. And I mean, everybody says it, but no one really understands it. But when you get it, you understand it. Number two, uh, understanding how to solve a problem. And what I mean by that is um, people right now are home and they're bored. So the problem right now is how to entertain people at home and how to keep their interests going. So that would be an understanding of how to solve that problem or many problems, because when you're promoting offers, you the best offers that perform well is that you're solving a problem. So that's number two. Number three is basically understanding how to build creatives and marketing and understanding how to read data. So those are my top three.
¿Sos de lo que pensás que en general es mejor hacerlo todo uno mismo o usar colaboradores, freelancer o gente que te ayude con otros aspectos?
I recommend for you to understand and do everything yourself before you hire and do freelancing, because if you do freelancing in the beginning, you never understand the process of how it works. Because let's say that freelancer says, all my freelancers will be hired from the Philippines, and I don't know your experience on hiring freelancers, but in the Philippines, their issue is their internet connection may not be working. They have a lot of family problems that they may not show up to work. So you have to find someone else. So it's always best to know exactly every side of your business of how to do it yourself, so you can train someone else, and instead of relying on someone else that does it for you and you don't know, because if that person goes away, you have nothing, you can't do anything about it, and try to find someone else that does it just as good.
Y con respecto a la forma en que estás lanzando hoy tus campañas y todo, bueno, en marketing de afiliados se usan muchas herramientas como trackers. ¿Usas trackers para Facebook o directamente el pixel?
I use volume for traffic that I'm not using on Facebook, because I can't really use volume on Facebook. The pixel is very weird with volume. So if I'm using, other traffic sources that are not Facebook, I'll use volume as a tracking source. If I'm using Facebook, I pixel everything.
Y en ese caso, normalmente le pedís al dueño del producto que ponga el pixel en la thank you page, en la página de gracias, o creas una página intermedia, o cómo lo haces.
So it's hard. It's hard to ask for the advertiser to get access to the advertiser to put a pixel on their stuff. So what I do if I'm starting off an offer, and if let's say it's Facebook, I would generally just start off with just I'll make a bridge page and use the pixel through on the bridge page before the offer, and that will give me the startup data that I would need of how to, how many conversions am I getting, how many people are bouncing, and that sorts. And then if I get good data, then I will push more money to the offer to get as many conversions as I can in like 3 or 4 days or a week. Then I will take that data and contact the advertiser and have a conversation with the advertiser saying, this is all my mobile data. That I did as high conversions that I'm sure that they've seen in that week. And I'll ask them kindly, can I have an exclusive offer where I can put my pixel into a page that you guys would build, and I'll go from there.
¿Cómo organizas tu día o qué tanto tiempo le dedicas a tu día como afiliado? ¿Qué son las cosas como tu agenda o tu schedule?
Common day. All right. I wake up at 7:30 every morning, and I get myself ready and going, and then I'm at my computer and my desk by 8:30. I start looking at my data that has been going in the offers. I look at what campaigns are doing well, start shutting off campaigns and and ad sets that are not doing well. Launch new campaigns and ad sets to go ahead and test for the following day, and so forth. And then after I'm done working on the current offers, I start looking for new offers. I'll try and Skype my affiliate manager, see right, like for example, right now we're going this pandemic, things have definitely changed. So I'll have a conversation with them at least once or twice a week to understand what's going best on their end that they've seen of their affiliates, and they can give me information so I can take that information and work off of it. Then I would ask them, are there any new offers that no one's really pushing right now that you would think that would do well? I'll start testing those type of offers. I go on offervault.com. I look at offers myself and start, really, analyzing, researching some offers and affiliate networks that go through there. Start, emailing and messaging some of these affiliate networks, seeing initially how well do they pay, and kind of get all that stuff set up, and then kind of just work for it. And then next it's already like 5-6 o'clock, and that's initially when I'm done for the day and start having dinner with my wife.
Ok, ok, ok. ¿Y ya le hiciste afiliada a tu esposa o no todavía? No se metió a este mundo.
No. She hasn't really invested. She's not interested in marketing per se, which is good. Um, but she definitely has a business mindset. So right now I'm helping her launch her YouTube channel and create videos for her so she can launch and start working on her own business.
Ah, ok, ok, ok. Pero bueno, se ayudan mutuamente, tienen esas habilidades. Y ya me recordé la pregunta que te iba a hacer, es ¿cuánto normalmente con una campaña nueva, cuánto sería el presupuesto que utilizas para una campaña nueva, el presupuesto por día?
Yeah, so the way I test is I do 7-day tests, and on a new offer, I start a daily budgets of $100 a day, and I would look at the data after 3 days, and if I see the data, work well, then I would change the $100 to $350 a day, and then I would see the data even go forward to where if I can see if I can scale or if I can't scale. Then it depends on what the data comes. But within the 7 days, it should tell me if this is not going to work or if it is going to work. So I start with $100 and then I bump it to 350.
Ok, ok. Bueno, me parece buenísimo. Te agradezco muchísimo por el tiempo. La verdad que resolviste y nos ayudaste con un montón de preguntas. Estoy seguro que la gente le va a encantar. ¿Hay alguna forma de poder contactarte? Quizás en redes sociales si alguien tiene una pregunta o quiere contactarse contigo.
Yep, that would be on Facebook. It's Daniel Sosa, so it's Facebook /DANFGW.
Ok, ok. Bueno, ya tienen, ahí van a quedar también en las notas del podcast y del canal. Pueden ver las notas para contactar directamente con Daniel si quieren allí en Facebook y poder hacerle unas preguntas. Daniel, muchísimas gracias. Sé que estuvo medio accidentada nuestra reunión y se cortaba, se desconectaba. Pero la verdad que muchísimas gracias por tu tiempo. Creo que nos diste como unos consejos muy útiles para las campañas y para esto del marketing. Lo último que quieras decirle a quien está comenzando o quien está luchando con sus campañas, algún consejo para que puedan seguir adelante y puedan lograr lo que desean, algo que quieras decir simplemente para despedirte.
If anyone here is watching this and you're interested in affiliate marketing, I would say be patient, be diligent, work hard, learn from the best. If you don't know the best, you're watching one of the best, affiliate marketers that I had the ability to meet. Mariano is definitely a very, a very good friend that I was just recently meeting. I'm very happy to be on here. So thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Ok, chicos, muchísimas gracias por estar del otro lado, por ver otro episodio. Espero que les haya gustado. Daniel tiene muchísima experiencia y algunas de las cosas que, si pueden tomar nota y aplicar algunas de las cosas que dijo, estoy seguro que va a ser de muchísima ayuda para ustedes. Nos veremos en el siguiente episodio. Un abrazo grande.